Traders, I am pumped. It is a new day, and we have our day one chip. I'm going to start a new thing called Traders Anonymous. Guess what? I didn't break my rules the last trading day. I did the day before that. We have our one-day day trading anonymous chip right now. Let's keep that momentum going in the right direction to start the week off. We want to start green today. The wisdom, day trading wisdom for the day. Mr. Warren Buffett said this. Be fearful when others are greedy, greedy when others are fearful. And traders, I've been doing this long enough, and I've seen it time and time again, and Bitcoin's actually a great example of this. If you look at the chart when it goes up, down, and every single one of the heights is when your friends and family start chitter-chattering about it. They're like, are you buying this? As soon as you start hearing people that don't trade talk about trading, it's time to get out. That's when there's extra supply. So you're at the supply zones where there's additional supply. And that's when you either want to get out or short it and ride it down to the demand zone where there's really no demand and provides the opportune time to get in. Obviously, it's scary being a mean diversion trader, but shorts take the elevator down, longs take the stairs up. It's much quicker for a day trader, in my opinion, short selling to make profits than longing unless you're trading low float tickers. And low float tickers, not really my thing. That's a roller coaster of a ride. And that saying goes as far as a long-term investor goes in the stock market, the only ones getting hurt on a roller coaster are those jumping off. It might actually save you jumping off as far as low float goes. Who knows? Because low floats typically, they grab baggies, bag holders, and they take them on the slide of their life for all their money. Where was I going with this? Y'all put me on a tangent. Oh, I know where I was going with this. Okay, so the emotion of fear that I've witnessed is more potent than any other emotion, meaning people experience the fear of missing out and buy something on the momentum side more often than any other emotion expressed. So that being said, when there's a ton of supply at that supply zone, I like to sell into it. And granted, you're oftentimes a little red on that trade because you are shorting into the supply. It may go against you a little bit. But when she starts profit taking and fading, it's usually money on the way for a good long time. It's really called mean diversion trading. So you can do it on the long or short side. When something is selling off, panicking, I know some good traders that scoop, buy that on up at the demand levels. So really it applies in either direction. It's called mean diversion trading. That simply means you're trading for the ticker to divert back towards its mean, its average. And you're taking advantage of some inefficiencies in the market, whether on the long or short side. And it's all emotions. You're trading emotion. That's the psychology of it. Trading is all psychology. The most profitable times to get in are when traders are experiencing incredible fear or incredible greed. It's been a few days since the market was open, so I'm a little excited. Market's going to open up here in a few minutes. Let's keep it green. Come on. Please, stock market guys, let's keep it green today to start the week on a green note. Traders, let's get it. Traders, if you are new to the channel, go in the description and watch the strategy I'm trading, Hangover Setup. Now, I'm trading at CPro, but I utilize Thinkorswim for their scanners and their charting. Now, my watch list is in the bottom left corner. Now, what we're going to be doing today is taking multiple trades utilizing the OCO orders. One cancels the other. We're going to take our entries. Still got my OCO sticky note. After the one-day trading chip, took it off. Now, if I break a rule again, we'll apply it back to the forehead. CHK, I like this. It had a lot of demand on Friday, and it popped right up to its 200-day moving average. Serves as a resistance zone. I like the short here. Again, we can short into the supply and ride it back down into the demand. It's popping up a little bit with the market. The risk here is going to be probably up and over 32 bucks. Let's wait a minute because on Friday, remember, we got stopped out like immediately when we took the trade because of the little pop at the start of the day, and then the ticker faded all freaking day. It was NEXT. Let's pull that up and see what it did. It got a little bit of pop back up. So this was the ticker we traded, similar setup. At the start of the day, I took an entry right at the start. It was profitable initially, then did a little red to green move into a descending triangle pattern and broke and faded all the way down to about 880 it hit before it started turning back around. So today, CHX, man, the 200-day should hold up. We'll watch that. Roblox, which I faded on Friday, is back up towards its highs from Thursday and Friday. Watching that. Watching CRK. This one's been on a tear here recently. This is the 20-day chart. It's been getting a nice climb from 15. I like the risk off of around 2150 area. I'm watching CRK potentially against that. GEO, man, this Chart is way overbought on the daily. I'll show you guys GEO. That's the chart. 79 on the RSI. It had a doji star on Thursday, which is a trend reversal sign, but then had a leg up the next day. I believe we may have shorted this and then stopped out of it with our, yeah, I think we did. I think we stopped out of GEO with our OCO order. So it was a good trade. I mean, against that doji star, overbought and you get a doji star on the day. I'll take that hand every time. It's a good hand to trade. Right now we are selling off and back under the previous close line. This yellow line, again, you can download all my Thinkorswim indicators in the description below. Previous close 35.35, so that's a decent area to risk off of. If we were just profit taking on this name, we could have a risk of Friday's high in that previous close line around 35.50. Mainly these three, CRK, CHX, and then GEO. GEO we like a pop because it's already nearly down 2 points off of the after hours high on Friday. A few minutes till the market opens on up. That's the game plan. I plan the trade and trade the plan. So normally I've planned the trade the night before, and that's the plan that I trade the following morning, and I don't really deviate from it. Overtrading used to be a problem of mine, and then I went to Traders Anonymous for overtrading, and so I really don't do that anymore. The only times I feel the itch to overtrade is when I'm red and I'm trying to dig myself out of a hole, and that's when you go on tilt, typically, at least me, and you dig yourself deeper into a hole. That's not what we want to do. I want to trade the edge and the plan, and that's typically all I'm going to do at the bell. And then if the tickers, like these three, if one of them or two of them want to work for the entire day, our OCO order is going to allow that. So you want to allow maximum profit potential. You don't want to cap that. You want to cap your losers, be rigid with the losers, flexible with the profit expectations. Market is now open. CHX. Let's put an order out, confirm and send. 41 shares, 31.45. All right, filled. Let's set our OCO order. Close with OCO order. Our stop is going to be 32. Our profit, 30.50. All right, order placed. So we see our profit target here with this hangover setup, and our risk up towards 32. So going to try to let her have some room to fade today. We will see what happens. All right, let's move on to the next setup. There's GEO and CRK. CRK snapping a bit. Let's turn our attention to GEO. A little bigger of a spread to it, like 15 cents. I do like GEO. Trying to see if we're going to have an entry here, though. It's trying to bounce off of its previous close line right now because the risk would be up near the high. CHX trying to find a floor. So that one we're red on at the moment. GEO even lower. Man, couldn't have been involved with this one. Dang it. Should have taken this one out of the gate. 36.43 was the high. It's nearly 2 points below that. CHX we're actually red on now, as that one's trying to pop up towards previous highs. GEO was the one we should have been a part of, it looks like at the moment. 2 points off of its high so far. I don't want to chase that one though. See where CRK is. Both of those snapped. These are the three that I was watching. If CRK gets a pop here, I mean, we could hit it, risking the 2130 area. Let me take a look. It's like it had a triple bottom right here, though. You see these candles, 2070, 2070, 2070, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So the fear is, I'd be getting in where 2080 is going to hold up as support. So we're not too worried with CHX right now because we have the OCO order on it. Yeah, GEO we can't chase. CHX, the one we're involved with, I mean, it looks good. It's a good hand to trade. It's coming up to its previous highs, though. Man, that 200 really, a lot of the times, does hold up. So I would have liked to have been involved in another one of these. This is the pain when you're watching three tickers, two of them flush that you didn't get involved with, and then the other one turns into a grinder. Yeah, CRK may try to just bounce off of this. The one we're involved with looks so good. Be a shame if it doesn't work out. Roadblocks, we could work that one again today. It's having like a triple top at the 66.47 area, our BLX. GEO pains me. You pain me, GEO. Goodness gracious, 2 points. So really we're just in our CHX, which this thing is up towards its previous highs. Needs to just turn into a fader today off of the 200-day moving average. I'll show you guys again. Here it is right now, right at its 200-day. It looks really good right here. Probably the better entry is right around now. Got in maybe a little early just because I liked it. Yeah, it's definitely hitting some resistance. I like Roblox with this triple top up here in the 66 area. I mean, we would need it to give us an entry. I can't short at a point off the highs. Talking you guys through the trading issues that I'm sure you deal with as well on a daily basis. Whether long or short, you're just constantly talking to yourself. You guys see this? 3 tickers I was watching. Look, CRK dump, GO dump, CHX grind. That's how trading is sometimes. Roblox, you guys see our resistance 6650. I mean, if this pops up close to it, I like the setup here. It's not bad. We could take another short again today and OCO it all day against 6650. That's the clear resistance there. CHX, this is painful, man. Come on. All right, Roblox is popping up here. Let's put an order out. 20 shares. 66.27. Since we are popping up close to that resistance that we can risk, CHX is coming up to 32. I mean, it looks like it's going to take me out. Yeah, that one's a little aggravating, not going to lie. Is what it is. I am fully expecting to get... Oh, we got filled on Roblox, 66.27. I fully expect to get stopped out here, CHX. It wants higher for some reason. A lot of resistance. But the market makers saw my order. You see it fighting a lot right here because when it gets up near that whole dollar, it really wants it. While that plays around and we probably get stopped, let's go to Roblox and set our OCO order. Stop here is going to be, well, 66.50 we definitely don't want. I'll go give it a little bit more room, like 66.60. And fill price, let's do 65. All right, we'll send that off. So we're working these two. You see our risk and our reward, which is good. We're risking like 1 for a 2 reward. Did see some profit taken here, close to 32, which was our stop. We'll see what she does from here. Again, average, not wonderful. 31.45 average. So not entirely thrilled with that. We'll see if CHX can start selling and fading. It really should have been a fairly easy day. I mean, we could have taken this closer up to resistance and we'd be profitable right now, you know, closer to a 32 average. Why do I get so eager to jump into these plays? I like the setup so much and I feel like they're going to flush like GEO and CRK and then they end up kind of grinding up to resistance. So Roblox is working out. CHK coming on down a little bit right now. We're still holding our 30.45 average. Really hard reject against 32. So I like that. I just wish our average was a little closer up there. The chart's beautiful on it. Roblox, we got a 66.60 risk. So we want to stay heavy under VWAP there. CHX, I do like that reject off of 32. We need that one to kind of stay heavy against that. It's sitting right around the 200-day right now. The 200-day exactly is 31.51, which 9 times out of 10 these things do reject that level and it will fade off of that. Will today be that 9 times out of 10? I'm not sure. Need them to both work. They're good hands. The risk is good on these. Roblox even lower, keeping us all right. Our average is this middle dash line. Again, the tickers can be irrational longer than we can be solvent, and that's why we're planning for that. We're taking a trade that works high probability of the time. Is it going to work every time? No, and you have to plan according to that. If this thing would have been like GEO and dumped 2 points out of the gate, be setting up $80 right now. Roblox working very well for us right now. CHX, come on. But like I said on Friday, do not marry the ticker. Do not marry the ticker. And GEO even lower. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thought today was going to be a fairly simple green day. Thought we were going to have like the easy GEO CRK kind of trade on this. CHX back down to our average. It's getting rejected off of 32. Of course, early entry on that. Nice. Seeing a decent sell-off CHX. 2 cents from getting stopped out there. My goodness. That would have been painful. Roblox is looking really good too. It's lower. Sitting at the lows. We have a 66.27 average. Good short on that pop there. Yeah, nice dump. Roblox. And CHX starting to work out. Very nice. Very nice. CHX into the 30s. Below our average dash line now. That is hilarious. We almost got stopped out right there. 2 cents. What a beautiful average that would have been having it up there. I think it's going to be hard for CHX to reclaim 32 after profit taking, selling off this much. But right now we're just chilling. Here's the daily. So we are getting that reject. Went a little bit higher than I thought it would. Rejecting the 200-day moving average. Now we just need it to stay red on the day and continue lower. Big lower shadow there on roadblocks. Went all the way into the 70s. I might adjust my risk on RBLX. I really don't want it back up to my average. I don't want to go red on it. We've already been green. We didn't take any profit. So let's bring down that stop on it to 26.27. I really don't want to go red on it. Here's a helpful tip for you guys. So I have my positions monitor open, which will tell me what I'm in, how many shares, my average fill, the ask, the bid, that sort of thing. But then you can have your orders window as well, which is useful if you want to set your time range to today, just so you make sure there's no orders out in the ether. Now again, make sure this is not linked, because if it's linked to a particular ticker, it's only going to show you that order or position. What you want to do is have it unlinked, set it to today. I have a fear that I'd have an order out in the ether just that I forgot about that may get executed and I'm not even aware of it. For me, this is important to take a look at. We know these are the only orders out there, our fills on these tickers and our OCO orders. Now today, really missed a couple, and theme of the day, again, CHX, missed a good entry on it. These are going to be going sideways, this in RBLX, and just kind of working today. CHX, I need it to fade against that 200-day moving average to be profitable today. I'm going to let the OCO order sit here and work for me and go about my day, revisit it later. So I'm going to start editing this video, but traders, if you found this helpful, if you like these videos, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Traders, we will see you tomorrow.